So I'm making a totally unrelated Yu-Gi-Oh video for Yu-Gi-Oh, and it is how do you avoid impulsive buy decisions. Trust me, this probably doesn't apply to a lot of you, but I've been sitting here, I've been wanting to buy a few things in this game, and I've been biting my tongue to do it because I don't really see much of a reason. I've been thinking about wanting to buy a foreign cast style. I'm like, oh, it's going to be like 15 bucks. You know, I wanted to buy Nisekoi for Wise. For a good build, it's roughly 300 to 400, but I really don't get a chance to play Wise that much. It'll just be something that I play with my friends, which, once again, is kind of impulsive. Nisekoi is really good for what it is, but it's one of those things, it's like, am I really going to buy a tier 1 deck just to really play at locals maybe once every 2 months with the deck impending on the ban list? And, you know, this equates to Yu-Gi-Oh! You're like, do I want to drop $200 to $300 or maybe even $400 to $500 for Shaddolls? And you're just sitting here, you know, and it's actually part of the reason why I sold my Shaddolls, because I was thinking about it, and at the end of the day, you know, I don't go to locals as much as I used to. If I get the chance, maybe once a month, I get more regionals, and I'd rather go to regional and hang out. Like, if I want to play competitively, now that I have my invite, I'm going to try to break gadgets in some way, shape, or form. And, you know, thinking about it, you're just like, And we've made a video, you know, I'd rather go to a regional and hang out with people than go to a locals. It's pretty much that standard. As you can see, fall is coming. But outside of that, you know, how do you guys avoid wanting to spend money on something, you know, for yourself? You know, I run my own business. Like, I do have excess money to a degree to play around with and invest. But outside of that, I mean, that's money for that. And at the end of the day, you know, you're like, hey, you kind of want something nice for yourself, you know. I mean, decks and stuff like that are basically, you know, that of the business. I mean, they can be resold off later on for pretty much the same price. So basically what I do with Shaddolls, I pick them up for what they were worth, turn around, flip them for, you know, what they were worth, and got my invite with them. And, you know, at the end, I know a lot of people who try to do the same thing. They'll pick up tier 1 deck for one event and then they'll sell it afterwards. It's not necessarily a bad investing idea, because, you know, you can pull your money back out at any time. It's just when you want to actually have something to sit around and keep for a little while, it's actually kind of hard, especially in a format like this, you know. Obviously, Burning Abyss are going to keep going up because they are the High Priestess of Prophecy for the set. If you guys remember when Judgment Day actually got announced, Priestess just blew through the roof. It was disgustingly ridiculous what happened. And, you know, Dante is kind of being the same thing right now. You know, it's not going to get reprinted until, you know, this time next year, probably August or September. So, you know, you're pretty much safe with your investment for another 6 months at least. I mean, the card will probably go down post-Nationals for next year if it doesn't get hit beforehand. And it is a TCG deck, so you know that it is going to continue to get more support. So, you know, it's not really a bad idea. But, I mean, if you're going to pick up the deck for a regional, you're going to have to make sure that you're probably going to pick it up at near value for what it's worth. Because Dantes are still rising. Like I said, they're borderline 80 going on to 100 right now. So if, you know, you're planning on picking up a deck like that, you're going to be shelling out basically what the deck's worth, because no one's going to really want to sell it any cheaper. And outside of that, you know, like I, you know, made this video to discuss was like, how do you avoid wanting to do this? I know a lot of players, you know, it's different for when they're like, you know, I'm going to impulse buy for one event, you know, just to have the best deck and then turn around and sell it. I've seen plenty of players do this. I've seen plenty of players succeed. I've seen plenty of players take a $100 loss because, you know, people don't want to give them what the deck's worth, which I understand. That's how vending 101 works. But at the end of the day, you know, just check your sources, see what you or anyone else really wants to do, and make your decision, I guess, based on that. So outside of that, I still really want to play Nisekoi, like, disgusting. I'd rather play against it, because I kind of want to learn how to play against it, kind of things like that. Wise is my game addiction. Like, it's my guilty addiction. Like, the game is super good for competitive play, but the game is so rare and so spread out that it's basically impossible to actually get more than like 20 people from my location to even do anything, and that's like 4 hours away in Danville. You know, Indianapolis gets, I believe, 10 to 12 on an off or on a good weekend. I'm not 100% sure on that. I got the chance to play against Crow Cresta, his legendary Angel Beats deck that he always does good with in Soul Cow. Got the chance to play against him at Nationals, and you know what? I had a fucking blast. Crow is a very good friend. I actually had a lot of fun playing that matchup. You know, got the chance to learn a little bit and things like that. Outside of that, though, I'm sure all people have a game that or a deck they enjoy, especially in Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, relating back here. You know, I'm pretty sure that, you know, if it's something you'll enjoy, you'll continue to keep it up to date and things like that. I've seen plenty of cool things from people in this game, and, you know, it really doesn't disappoint me. You know, this community is really good at always, you know, surprising people, especially the people that, you know, dedicate themselves to one deck. You know, there was a Gusto player last year, you know, he'd been playing the deck for 2 to 3 years, you know, pretty much ever since it came out. And, you know, he got 23rd place with it at basically, you know, Blowout Regional Michigan. And you know what? He was so proud of himself. And you know what? I was proud of him too. It was actually really cool seeing a player that's taken that much dedication. Same thing with the Dirac player quite some time ago. Michigan Regional. You know, he ended up top 8ing with Diracs. If not, he got really close. I don't remember. But, you know, people really gave him a pat on the back. And everyone was proud of him. Because, you know, if you take that much dedication, it's eventually going to pay off for you. And, you know, as long as you have decent skill to back up your card choices, eventually things will work out for you and you'll get recognition. You know, that's where certain differences in this game come in. You have to be a good player backing up your card choices and consistently testing if you expect to have your deck even succeed if it's not tier 1. So, that's that. So, guys, on Impulsive Buys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys have been debating on impulse buying as of late in this game. Please comment down below. I'd be very curious to read. I'm not gonna lie, it's always fun in games, and I'm out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support, and please check out Vanguard 40 for Cardfight Vanguard, MKohl Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.